There's an old proverb: once three women gather, things get noisy. It happens to be a lie. Truth of the matter is, one woman is enough for things to get noisy. Females are capable of holding a lengthy conversation with a wall. Get three such creatures together, and you're solidly beyond noisy and into migraine-inducing. A conversation between men is a very efficient thing. Step 1. Both sides communicate their business. There is no step 2. With women, it's a different story. Before they get to the point, the conversation will be diverted onto the subject of dieting, which then develops into a chat about cosmetics. From there, the topic will shift into TV programs, then celebrities, perhaps followed by an exchange of opinions on popular sweets. After a stopover at the old standby love gossip, things will come full circle to more dieting talk. Whatever the original point of the conversation may have been, it's buried underneath a bewildering blizzard of topics, never to be seen again. Then again, maybe I'm just looking at this the wrong way. It seems entirely plausible that female conversation is pointless by design. Of course, I'm something of a magnanimous spirit, so I do my best to endure these unproductive chats when necessary. But there comes an end to every limit. Once my tolerance is exceeded, my usual coping method is to shut down my brain, then repeat, "I see," "amazing," and "not your fault," every time I sense a pause in the verbal onslaught. In many cases, this proves sufficient. On one memorable occasion, I weathered a conversation with a woman for a good 4 hours, using nothing but these 3 phrases.
風見さんもそう思っていただけたんですね。
I see.
それでは決定事項とさせていただきます。
Amazing.
クオリティが低くならないように努力します。
Not your fault. Unfortunately, there are also times when my strategy doesn't work out so well.
ねえ、いいの？あんなこと OK しちゃって。まさか適当に答えてたわけじゃないでしょうね。
What a ridiculous accusation. I was listening to every word.
じゃあ何を話してたか説明してみなさいよ。
Let's see. Something about how Sachi hates pickles? Or was it parsley?
全然違う。ほらね、聞いてないじゃない。
Seems my concentration may have slipped ever so slightly. Probably because I got caught up reading that new novel last night. I hadn't noticed during my morning training routine, but apparently I didn't get enough sleep. Must have flipped the mental kill switch without even realizing it. I force my brain out of hibernation mode and stare Michiru in the eyes. Alright. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention in the slightest. Therefore, I have no idea whatsoever as to what that conversation was about. Not even a shred of a clue. You got a problem with that?
ちょっと、なんでそんな偉そうなのよ。
All I remember of that discussion was some pointless small talk at the beginning. Hardly a big deal if I did space out.
あ、そう。別にあんたがそれでいいなら構わないけど、後悔しても知らないからね。
Crying?
恥ずかしいよって言って泣きついても、私は慰めてあげないんだからね。
It's embarrassing. What? Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
ちゃんと聞いてないからでしょう。
This might be trouble.
風見さん、先ほどの件なのですが、
Yeah, about that.
サイズの方を測らせていただいてもよろしいですか？万が一長さが足りないということになると大変ですから。
Yeah. Very true. Got to have sufficient length.
はい、もしそうなったら使えなくなってしまいます。
Right. Wouldn't be usable.
それでは失礼させていただきます。
With her customary finesse, Sachi takes my measurements. The skillful, efficient movement of her hands reminds me of a maid gracefully pouring tea. Her refined motions possess something of the special charm unique to the work of true artisans. Truly impressive. Can I ask one question?
はい、何でしょうか。
You're measuring for the length of what, exactly?
紐です。
The strap, eh?
それでは作業に取り掛かりますので失礼いたします。
Alright. Show me what you can do. I expect precision to the millimeter.
はい、ありがとうございます。風見さんに似合うようにサメさんポーチを一生懸命作らせていただきます。
Sachi, hold. Wait, Sachi. Sachi trots off, oblivious. My voice doesn't even seem to register. As I find myself alone, the gravity of the situation at last begins to sink in. A shark pouch. That will look perfect on me? By shark pouch, she's presumably referring to something like that vaguely fish-shaped fanny pack Michiru's always wearing. Okay, that much I understand. But one that will look perfect on me? What exactly is that supposed to mean? I slowly, carefully draw out my vague memories of the conversation I sleepwalked through earlier. A cool draft of air was flowing into the hallway through the open window, refreshing as a mountain breeze after a long hike. As I walked down the corridor lost in my thoughts, I was surprised by an agitated yelp. It was reminiscent of the high-pitched shrieks emitted by cartoon animals back in the earliest days of sound films. I moved to confirm the situation, prepared for the remote possibility of an emergency. Instead, I found Michiru sprawled out on all fours, her face planted on the ground. Apparently, she was cleaning the floor with her tongue. How admirable. A face mop, eh? That brings back memories. I had to clean a few hallways this way myself, back in my old school.
そんな特殊な方法で掃除するわけないでしょ。転んだのよ。いったったった。
When I looked down, a number of canisters were strewn all over the floor. They resembled Michiru's containers of Ramune candy. Apparently, this wasn't an attempt at cleaning after all. They must have fallen out of her shark pouch when she fell. In an attempt to be polite, I bent over to help her pick them up, but Michiru hurriedly snatched the nearest canister away from my hand.
私が自分で拾うからいいの。触らないでよね。
If you say so.
これジッパーのとこが少しバカになってるのよね。サチに直してもらおうかしら。
お呼びですね、みちる様。
どっから出てきたの？
偶然近くを通りかかったものですから。
そうなの？でもちょうどいいわ。これのジッパーの部分直しておいてくれない？
はい、喜んで。それにしてもこのサメさん可愛いですよね。
まあね、そうよね。
このようなアイテムは人を選ぶと思うのですが、その点みちる様はとてもよくお似合いです。風見さんはどう思われますか？
Yeah, it's cute. Michiru has reached the pinnacle of shark chic.
サメニスタ。
Now that I think about it, by this point I was already mostly tuned out of the conversation. Once a female speaks the word cute, in most cases the discussion is going to get painfully lengthy and repetitive. Combined with my drowsiness from insufficient sleep, this instinctive judgment quickly set my mind into hibernation mode.
へえ、あんたもこういうの好きなの？
Yeah.
それは見かけによらずです。
Really?
もしかしてあんたもこれ実は欲しいなって思ってるんじゃないでしょうね。
I see.
本当にサメさんをお望みであれば、私が作らせていただきますが。
Amazing.
ちょっと 私が冗談で言ったのが悪かったわよ。この子本当に作るわよ。
Not your fault.
みちる様、風見さんは本当にサメさんポーチを望んでおられるようです。
そうなの？目が若干うつろだけど本当にそうなの？適当に返事してるだけじゃないの？
みちる様、それは間違っています。風見さんは返事を適当にする人ではありません。風見さん、私にサメさん作らせてください。
I see.
しかも風見さん用にラインストーンをつけてさらに可愛くキラキラにさせていただきます。だから毎日しっかり着用してくださいませんか？
Amazing.
ちょっとユージ、私が悪かったってば。この子本当に作っちゃうわよ。そしたら毎日キラキラをぶら下げて生活することになるのよ。キラブラ生活なのよ。それでもいいの？
Not your fault.
みちる様、きっと風見さんはこう見えて大のファンシー好きでありキラキラ好きなんです。このサメさんにはラインストーンが似合う。風見さんもそう思っていただけたんですね。
I see.
それでは決定事項とさせていただきます。
Amazing.
クオリティが低くならないように努力します。
Not your fault. Somehow, it seemed the conversation concluded with me sentenced to wear a sparkly shark fanny pack at all times. I gently closed my eyes and imagined the result. A sparkly lifestyle, as they say in Hollywood, a life of glitter. Although I can picture the scene without difficulty, accepting it proves beyond my capabilities. Sachi! Sachi!
はい、いかがなさいましたか？
Emergency situation. Sorry for the sudden notice, but I need to withdraw the previous request. Discontinue the production process.
と申しますと？
I'm talking about the pouch. You remember, right?
はい、すでに半分ほど完成しているサメさんポーチの件ですか？
You work fast.
はい、それはもうマッハで取り掛かっておりましたもので。
Every time the words shark pouch leave Sachi's mouth, her expression becomes dazed and dreamy. The girl's gotten herself all fired up for some reason. I've got to do something, and quick.
だって風見さんがサメさんポーチだなんて可愛いじゃないですか。ですからこの小峰幸、それはもうミリミリで作業に取り掛からせていただきました。
Right. If the thing's already half finished, I can hardly admit that I simply wasn't paying attention to the conversation. In the field, even a momentary lapse of judgment can be enough to trap you in a hopeless situation. I've seen people die for their carelessness before my eyes. A few thoughtless steps, a small sound drowned out by the buzzing of insects, a single stray bullet. Such things can sometimes change the fate of the world. I should know this all too well, and yet, look at me now. Cold sweat trickles down my armpits as I speak. A shark, eh? A shark, is it?
はい、サメさんです。
Could you make it a crocodile instead?
できます。すぐに取り掛からせていただきます。
Figures. I was hoping to buy some time with an unreasonable demand, but we're dealing with Sachi here. A design change like that doesn't even faze her. Sorry, Sachi. Forget about the crocodile as well.
はい。ではこのトレーシングペーパーはひとまず剥がしておきます。
Her preparations for changing the coloration from a shark to a crocodile were proceeding far too quickly. I can't underestimate her skills. I've got to pick an animal difficult enough to throw her for a loop and slow down the production process. Which would mean... I've got it. Sachi, what we need here is a bush dog.
ヤブ犬ですか？アルゼンチン北東部などに生息し、 後ろ向きに走ることができるという別名ブッシュドッグことあのヤブ犬ですか？
I do indeed. Think you can handle it?
もちろんです。しかし少し時間がかかるかもしれません。
Sachi twists her face in apparent frustration, just as I'd hoped. Even with her determined spirit, making a motif from such an unfamiliar animal should require some time-consuming work. All right. Carefully collect your reference materials. Proceed slowly but surely. Nice and slowly. Understood?
かかります。
Let's have your initial report on the estimated time to completion.
2分です。
Through heroic effort, I managed to swallow the words, "That's too damn fast," before they leave my mouth. I see. You think it'll go that smoothly, eh?
迅速な行動が理念ですから。それでは失礼いたします。
Seems the bush dog was too easy. If I'd gone with the golden lion tamarin, I might have bought myself a few more minutes. Damn it! I chose poorly. Damn it!
バカじゃないの本当に。適当に返事してるからでしょう。まったく。
Silence! What's the point of passing judgment on history from a position of hindsight? At that time, under those circumstances, I made the best decisions I could.
その結果がこれ。まったくご苦労なことね。
Damn it! Damn it all!
ちょっと落ち着きなさいよ。放置ぐらい大したことじゃないでしょ。
Yes. Perhaps you're right. My apologies. I overreacted. Thanks to Michiru's words, I quickly regained my composure. It seems my lack of sleep may have made me overly irritable. Just as she says, if I think about the matter rationally, there's hardly any reason to make such a fuss over a mere rhinestone-covered shark pouch. The mature thing is to politely accept my sparkly fate. On second thought, I'd rather die!
だから落ち着きなさいっての。
Adequate sleep. Adequate sleep is gravely important.
どうしたのよさ。ずいぶん騒がしいじゃないの。祭り系？それがさ、参っちゃうのよね。ユージが珍しく苛立っててね。ぽへー、珍しいこともあるのよさ。カルシウム食えや、ほれ。
As she speaks, Makeda picks up a pebble from the hallway floor and offers it to me. I accept it with a curt yeah, then hurl it into the distance with one smooth movement.
何するの？
Silence. Please. I really, truly need you to stop talking for a while.
Please don't say train.
Nobody was discussing locomotives. Your English is terrible. Also, you need to shut up.
ミュ？なんよ、変なお兄ちゃんだな。確かにいつもとちょっと違うのよさ。話半分で聞いてるユージが悪いから仕方ないんだけどね。
True. When you get down to it, this is my fault. Seems I have no choice but to accept the consequences.
それでチルチルは私に何の用なのよ？それは風見さん、できましたよ。ヤブ犬さんですよ。ヤブイ
Although she's completely out of breath, Sachi's face is filled with the joy of victory. She thrusts out her hand, offering me a pouch recognizably modeled after a bush dog. Pretty impressive accuracy for such off-the-cuff work, actually. Good work. Impressive. I wasn't expecting you to finish the job so quickly.
はい、さ サメは国家なり。
サメじゃなくてヤブ犬だし、国家でもないけど。
では風見さん、早速ご試着願います。この紐を肩におかけになってください。
I turn the pouch over in my hand. It seems to be constructed from heavy-duty, waterproof nylon, usable even in heavy rainy weather. In order to express the distinctive coat of the bush dog, Sachi's made use of the fabric with a chocolate chip pattern. The chocolate chip design is more familiar as a camouflage pattern in desert regions, but it's well suited to the purpose. I'm honestly fairly impressed with their creative choice. And yet, as if to intentionally shatter the otherwise clever design, sparkling rhinestones are scattered all across the pouch's surface. The sheer glitter power of this thing is overwhelming. I feel a little dizzy just looking at it. Hey, Sachi.
はい、どうかいたしましたか？紐にはアジャスターも備えていますから、多少の体格の変化にも対応できます。この小峰幸の最高傑作と言っても過言ではありません。ぜひの試着を。
I see. I steel my nerves and prepare to meet and face my cruel, sparkly fate. If only I'd gotten adequate sleep. But in the next moment, the situation changes abruptly. Michiru approaches briskly, snatches the pouch from my hands, and dangles it in front of Makina.
ほら、マキナ見てみなさいよ、このポーチ。ポーチ？ポーチなんて興味ないのよさ。寝言は寝て言えっつうの、本当に。バカ、ちゃんとよく見てみなさいよね。ほらこれ、キラキラついてるのよ。キラキ
With a subtle motion too small for Makina to consciously notice, Michiru draws the pouch back toward herself. The action triggers Makina's subconscious instinct for the chase, firmly hooking her interest on the bush dog pouch.
キラキラなのよさ。目さキラキラしとる。それ香水。
At Makina's words, I grab Sachi's shoulders and stare intensely into her eyes. Sachi, my friend, you heard the girl. This thing's hella shiny. I want it. Unless you give me this pouch, I don't know what will become of me. I'm afraid I can no longer live without it. What passion. My heart has been moved. On that note, I know I was originally scheduled to receive this, but I think Makina may be the more deserving recipient. It may even look better on her than it would on me. What do you think?
そうですね。確かにサメの段階では風見さんがベストだったのですが、ヤブ犬となるとマキちゃんに若干の軍配が。ね
これ何？ゴールデンライオンなんとか？
失敬な。どこからどう見てもヤブ犬。
ヤブ犬か。あれかわいいよね。ヤブ犬大好き。チルチルの次に好き。マキナの中で私のポジションどの辺なの？犬、チルチル、ヤブ犬、犬っていう順位で好き。なんだかすごく獣に挟まれてる感じがする。そして犬が2回も。
Sachi, can you find it in your heart to give it to our young animal lover here? I think that would be the best thing for the pouch.
もう、獣が好きなわけじゃないのよ。ヤブ犬と2匹の犬とチルチルが好きなだけなのよ。
はい、わかりました。確かに私も風見さんよりマキちゃんが持っていた方がお似合いな気がします。マキちゃん、大事にしてね。はーい、
モロタでキラッキラのヤブ犬モロタで。ダフー。こいつ泣くぞ。
はい、泣いた がいいかなって。
なぜ照れた？ねえねえサッチ、これもっと泣きバリエ
バリエーションはまだ10種類しかなくてね。これで
ある？いやー、かわいいかわいい。あっちでもっと教えて。人のいない静かな場所でこの鳴き声を堪能したいのよさ。
この鼻の部分を押すとね。
すげえ、やぶ犬なのに。
Makina and Sachi wander off somewhere, grasping the sparkling bush dog pouch in their hands. Left behind, Michiru and I find each other's eyes and heave simultaneous sighs of relief. Excellent work. I definitely owe you one.
はあ？何がよ。
No need to play dumb. I know you orchestrated this conclusion. You called Makina over so you could press that pouch on her.
画策？変な言いがかりつけないでよね。私のどこが画策だって言うのよ。そんなに画策してる？
Can you define orchestrated?
あれでしょ？こうカクカクサクサクってことでしょ？何それ？どういう意味よ？
Whatever. Either way, I owe you one. From now on, I'll be paying at least a little attention to any conversation, no matter how incredibly pointless. Otherwise, there's no telling when I'll get caught up in something ridiculous again.
あんたって素直なんだかへそ曲がりなんだかわかんないわね。
Sounds like you're describing yourself.
そんなことないでしょ。すっごいじゃなくてすっごく積んで。あれ、こういう時はどうすればいいのかしら。
If a tsundere honestly admits they're a tsundere, they stop being a tsundere. Think of it this way. A woman says everyone on her island tells nothing but lies. If it's true, the woman's a liar. But if she's a liar, what she says can't be true. Same thing applies here.
ハリネズミのジレンマってやつね。
No, not quite.
違うの？ジンマシンのハリネズミ？
Now you're just talking about an animal giving birth.
じゃあ段ボール箱の中の猫がジンマシン？
Are you looking to become a veterinarian?
私って注意になりたがってるの？いつの間にか心理テストを試したのね。なんという恐ろしい男。
There was no testing involved. You managed to get yourself completely confused just fine without my help. Specifically, you started talking about things you don't understand and lost track of the conversation entirely. Neither Schrödinger nor Freud have anything to do with this. You're trying too hard. Stick to nice, small words.
うるさいわね。とにかく私は私なの。他の誰でもないの。
Yes, I'm aware of that.
私は分かってないのよ。
Michiru takes a handful of Ramune candies from her pouch and munches down on them vigorously. I know women are always saying they have a separate stomach for sweets, but isn't this daily intake of junk food bad for her? Or is this some form of stress relief? Seems to me that a coping strategy like that would just get you caught in a vicious circle of candy-bloated misery. You know, no matter how much glucose you take in, it's not going to increase your basic potential for action. It's certainly necessary as energy for your brain, but considering your presumably modern and clearly unhealthy diet, there's no need to go out of your way to take more. Junk food like that is basically pure sugar. Just so you know.
ほっときなさいよね。こうすると落ち着くのよ。にゃんにゃん。
If you're that fond of them, let me try one.
ダメよ。これは私専用なんだから。自分で買いなさい、この貧乏人。ああ、貧乏人って言葉はまずいか。このお菓子を欲しがる人への悪口は
You what?
このシュガーです。
I think you may have gotten there from homeless, but the nuance is actually pretty different. I think I might have mentioned this, but your English really needs work.
うっさいわね。とにかくそういうことだからバイバイ。
Oh? A reasonably polite farewell for once.
バイバイ取り消し。バイバイしないからね。なんもなしで去るからね。なんもなし。
Got it. See you later.
うん、またね。
It's difficult for me to determine whether this girl is basically a somewhat considerate person, or just an utter idiot who occasionally stumbles her way into acts of kindness. But either way, she's incredibly noisy. From experience, I know that there are essentially two types of women in the world. You have your noisy women, and then you have your even noisier women. And we men must manage as best we can in this cruel world. There is a quick and efficient way of shutting a woman up, namely sealing her lips, but sadly, this comes with its own set of complications. Life's no picnic. I think I'll be going to bed early tonight. Hey everyone, J Square John Jeremy here. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click on subscribe and the bell icon to ensure you're kept up to date on the channel. Until next time, so long and take care.